sometimes there is a little bit of need for people's approval.
There it goes. And I'm glad you said that because
Yeah.
I didn't want to say it because I, of course, have no clinical or medical or whatever background to be able to speak on that.
You
But
don't
I
have to have clinical background. That's
Okay, because I really do believe a lot of that is because we want the approval or the validation from others, and that you can do it all. Day, how do
absolutely
you feel about that?
I was thinking the same thing. It's validation and discontentment, you
Oh,
know,
mhm.
because you are not content where you're at, so you're trying to add more and not
mm-hmm.
staying in a space of discontentment. Not laziness and not
Right.
having drive, but just content, you know. To
Mm-hmm.
me, that's where I see myself putting more on or feel like I have superwoman complex, as Dr. Pinkman said, is the discontentment.
Right.
Oh,
And I think that's the difference in, like what you brought out, Valerie, the difference in the generations.
uh-huh.
Because I think the younger generation is great about motivating themselves because of discontentment. I want to be better. I want to go forward. I never want to look back. I want to elevate myself and everybody around me. And I think maybe for your and our generation,
Mhm.
it is more about an approval, that because I think we come from a background that we were never good enough.
That's really true. Not being good enough really comes in from needing the approval early on.
Right.
And because there were so many things that was going on in our lives and our parents' life, that
Women.
sometimes women, period, they were so busy trying to keep the house going. A lot of the validation that was needed in us as young children, we didn't get. And
Right.
so you grow up with that syndrome as you get older. And by the time you realize that, hey, oh my God, I can't keep doing this. You look up and you're over the age of 40 or 50, and you're like, it's
Wow.
a wrap. Yeah. So I'm really glad we're having this conversation because this conversation means a lot to especially young professionals or young ones that are getting out there and trying to figure their way in this thing.